Hello everyone, welcome to our lesson today. For this lesson, we are going to address the topic green living. And for today, the topic is about the reading skills with going green with plastics. The lesson flow will include a warm-up, pre-reading, while reading, post-reading, and consolidation as usual. Let's start with warm up by watching a video. Okay, so that is a video about how plastic waste affects our marine life, and it raises the concerns that how can we protect our earth with the current situation of plastic waste everywhere. Okay, so now let's answer some questions about the video. The first one. How many years does it take for one plastic bottle to decompose in the ground? Correct. 450. Number 2. How many plastic bottles are thrown away every year? Good job. 13 million. Billion. Number 3. Plastic bags and other plastic waste killed around sea animals every year. How many? Good job. 100 million. Number 4. Nearly a plastic ever made still exists today. Percentage. It is 100%. Good job. And now let's come to some vocabulary before we move on to our actual reading. The first one.
Leftover.
Leftover. It is the remaining after all the rest has been used, taken, or eaten. Next one.
Contaminated.
Contaminated. Poisonous or not pure. Next one.
Get rid of.
Get rid of. To throw away or destroy something you do not want anymore.
Rinse.
Next one. Rinse. To wash something with clean water only, not using soap.
Convenience.
Convenience. The quality of being useful, easy, or suitable for somebody. And this is a summary table of all the vocabulary learned. Let's recap. Leftover, it means đồ ăn thừa. Number 2, contaminated, it means ô nhiễm. Number 3, get rid of, it means loại bỏ. Number 4, rinse, it means tráng qua. And number 5, convenience, it means sự thuận tiện. With all the vocabulary learned, let's match the highlighted word and phrases with the picture. Can you see the highlighted word in yellow? And now I have some pictures here, A, B, C, and D, with the 4 words that we've just learned. Let's match. Good job. Number 1, cardboard boxes. What about number 2? Good, with picture A, leftovers. Number 3, good, contaminated with D. And the last one, number 4, rinse out with picture B. Good job. Let's move to the next exercise, which asks us to complete the summary notes. We have here 3 key vocabulary: reduced, reused, and recycled. Those are the main vocabulary that we normally use in terms of environment topic. Let's do the number 1. What do we use instead of plastic packaging? Good job, we use cardboard boxes. And number 2? Reusable water bottle. Reusable here, what does it mean? Yes, we can reuse several times. Number 3, what do we reuse many times? Yes, plastic bags. Good job. Number 4, avoid plastics with numbers that are hard to recycle. Good. And number 5, rinse out containers before cycling. Good job. And for this exercise, we are going to match information with the right names. We have Hai, Phượng, Hoàng, Ha, and Bing. And on the left, we have 5 pieces of information that these people have stated. Try to read carefully and match the information with the right names. Okay, have you finished? Now let's check. Number 1, correct. Bing. Number 2, the green lifestyle is supported by a local business. Who said this? Good job, Hi. And number 3, this person has learned the recycling symbols to help the recycling process. Who said this? Good, Ha. And number 4, this person's green habit depends on local drinking water facilities. Good job, Phượng said this. And the last one, this person tries to reuse plastic takeaway containers. Who said this? Yes, it's Huang. Very good. Let's move to the discussion part. I have a question here. Which of the green habits in task 2 have also become your habits? Which one would you like to develop in the future? You have 5 minutes to discuss. You can come back to the last exercise to see the task that you can adopt for your future habit. Whether it is cycling, recycling, or use local drinking water facilities, or reuse plastic takeaway containers. You can adopt these habits into your future habits to support the environment to become more environmental friendly. Okay, 5 minutes is up. Have you chosen any habits to adopt in the future? Great. Good job. I've seen that each of you has your own ways to protect the environment in terms of recycling, reusing, reducing the plastic use. So for today's lesson, we've already learned some lexical items, some vocabulary related to green living, and we already practiced some reading for specific information about the green living topic. Thank you for your participation.